Hello everyone, welcome back. I am excited to see everyone's videos and looking forward to feedback on my video here. Just disregard the boxes in the back. I'm in the middle of the move as we speak to Victoria. So anyways, after I read the course outline about what was the topics, the things that we could talk about, I chose to talk about an incredible book called The Nightingale. The author's name is Kristin Hannah. It actually came out in 2015 and is a fantastic book. It tells the tale of two sisters living in France during World War II. So not only did it follow their story of surviving German occupation, it outlined the different ways that the sisters managed the war and occupation. One sister rescued downed pilots from various countries, and the other had German soldiers living with her and her children. It highlights tenacity and survival despite all odds, and it shows resilience and fortitude of people during war. My thought about this novel is it was incredibly moving. I couldn't put it down. Many sleepless nights trying to finish the book to get a sense about the ending of it. The novel is a story about women in war. The book celebrates the resilience of the human spirit, the durability of women. And it impacted me deeply, so much so that I actually booked a trip to France. I actually started in Brantôme and areas in southern France to see the grotte and the caves where the soldiers were hiding when the one sister was giving them help. It brings depth to the lives of my grandparents who lived during and after the war, and my empathy and understanding of choices that they made. I wanted to show you a couple things. So my grandfather was in the English Army, and this is a picture of him in Burma when he was in India. This is another picture of him when he was in Nagasaki right after they dropped the bomb in Nagasaki. This is my grandfather. He's the bottom right picture. That's a picture of him and his unit right in Nagasaki after the bomb was dropped. This is a picture of my grandmother, also an English woman. She was in the National Fire Service, so she was in the fire brigade when she was 17. And I just happen to have these pictures. This is a picture of my grandparents in 1950, so after the war, just before they emigrated to Canada. They owned a variety store, and this is a picture of them outside that variety store in England. So just as an aside, to give some historical significance for me about why, rightly so, why I think it impacted me so greatly, the story of two sisters, because my sister and I travel quite extensively, and it's the story of how it is that the two of them took very different courses in how they managed and coped during the occupation of the Germans during the war. It definitely informs my work with soldiers currently, as you see in my bio, I work with Canadian Armed Forces. Definitely informs my work with soldiers. And if you haven't read it, if you do have time to check it out and spend some time reading, it's well worth the read. Take care.